character voices that I didn't know the cartoon. Then I was like, what the F is that? It was a lot of. I have sensory issues, guys. Sensory issues.
Yeah, we can relate. Hi, go ahead. Sorry. We were riffing.
I love this. I feel like I'm in a dream right now. You guys are like my entire childhood. And like so many, right?
Yeah!
Thank you. Oh man. Okay, so before we begin, I just want to ask you, how's Houston treating you guys? If you're not local. Or if you're local.
I'm local. I'm from Austin. Well, I live in Austin.
What's that from here?
It's about 3 hours. I drove down.
Nice.
Yes, it was lovely. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that they're in my state now. That's fun.
Houston's been great. Unfortunately, I've only been here for like 5 hours, but it's been on a great 5 hours.
Oh yeah, you just flew in. You just flew in.
So.
The Hilton has been stellar.
Oh wait, shout out to Erica. Made us some soul food.
Oh my God, Erica's everything.
We actually got soul food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. You can get some too.
Pot roast. The carrots were perfectly cooked.
Yes. We're good.
That's amazing. Steven, how is it treating you?
I mean, this is it. This is Houston to me. This room. This is all I've seen. So.
Well, we're very excited as well. Okay, so a couple of things, guys. I'm gonna let Steven Silver introduce himself because he's incredibly amazing.
Hi, my name's Steven Silver. I'm the original character designer on the show. It's been how many years? 20 years? Yeah, 25 years.
You don't need a specific amount of time.
Yep.
Don't.
I'm 32. I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah, the math isn't mathing, Nicole.
Okay, so jumping right in, guys. I kind of speak for a lot of us over here when I say, not only were you guys a big part of our childhood, it's like I'm geeking inside, so I'm trying, staying composure, you know? But you really made it special for us, you know? So many of us had like broken homes growing up, rough childhood, so, you know, being able to see Kim Possible on stage, on the show, on the TV, Kim Possible was one of my comfort shows, which, imagine going to high school and telling everyone like, hey, Kim Possible was one of my favorite shows. They're like, all right, that's great. But it really was. It was phenomenal. It had the right messages, and it was just fun overall. So really, everyone, round of applause for such amazing legends on stage.
Thanks. I mean, that means a lot to all of us that if you're going to get canceled. Is that still happening? Okay, wait. That means a lot to us that anybody who is struggling could identify with Shego or Ron being the underdog or Kim kind of being like this empowered kid who was still
boss bitch.
But still being bullied. Like she was still bullied, you know?
Yes, but she was everything.
Yeah, she was pretty cool. Thank you.
Well, it was a character for everybody. It really was a character for everybody on Kim Possible.
And just the way they drew her too, like to your credit, like she was a real girl. She had hips. You know, she's a little, you know, working with up there, and that was a whole thing where Disney.
Her waist was snatched.
Yes.
Let's not lie.
Yes.
It was cute.
Yes. But Disney was also very regulatory about the way she was shaped, and I think just the drawing itself was just, yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, I just want to say there was a lot of banter in the very beginning when designing Kim Possible because she was a 16-year-old, and we were very concerned about
yeah, that's what I tried to say, and I didn't know how to say it.
And shaping her, and
The
we were
pointy.
just, the pointy, and a lot of times I was going, I want to draw, I was drawing it a bit more round, and my director was like, no, let's get more pointy, and it was going back and forth, and it was a crazy thing that went
because they were like Art Deco. Very Art Deco. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, she's, 16.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, this is for all of you. What is it about Kim Possible that resonates with so many fans, and what made it truly iconic?
I'm going to speak because they're the star. They're the stars of the show. What spoke to people from what I've heard is that each and every one of the characters, no one was 100% included in anything. So everyone was a little bit of an outlier. Everyone was a little bit like not the person that everyone paid attention to. And so everyone related to Kim and Ron, like everyone related to each character differently, but no one was like, this, you know, this. I mean, she was hot as heck, but it wasn't. She was so different than everyone else, and that to me, that's what I hear from people over and over.
It's really interesting. I like the way that through that lens, because it is Kim Possible, but it wouldn't be Kim Possible without Shego or Ron or the way she was drawn. And like, it was very much an ensemble too.
It also, I mean, Ron, it gave hope to every guy out there that he could get the pretty amazing girl. I mean, it was one of those things where, I mean, that's how I was growing up, was I never thought I was good enough. Like, oh, I couldn't even talk to her. I couldn't even do this. So he gave hope to everybody that could do that, which I thought was pretty awesome. Yeah. And I think they're still together.
Oh, totally.
Yep, I think they're still
Are we
together.
doing the what ifs really?
Yeah, we are. My what ifs are they're still together,
What if
and
there's
they
a
have
reboot?
twins, and they're like the Incredibles now. They have like a whole crime-fighting family. That's what I think is.
Yeah, it's a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it wasn't just about the Josh Menke, right? That's that guy. It's like you can get Ron Stoppable too.
Yeah, exactly. Support.
I love it. So, this is for all of you as well. How much of the character was you, and how much was it performance? And for Steven, how much of it was you putting in your own image and your own reflections?
Yeah, just a lot of the designing. I tend to put in just a lot of people that I know into the shows, and even myself. Like, I got a big nose, so I gave Ron a little bit bigger of a nose. Kim was kind of my wife's over there. She's got a round face and these big eyes, and so she was a lot of the influence of Kim. And I always put people in the shows that I know, because I'm always looking for influence on that sense. And then a lot of it is just there's an artist that many of you guys may have heard of, but not. His name was Al Hirschfeld. He's a caricature artist, and I loved his line. So he was a big influence for me to try to get more of this line quality and organic shape into the show.
Cool. I'm such a nerd for that.
You know, Ron was a lot me. I mean, I'm a big goofball growing up, and Eric Matthews and Ron Stoppable were kind of the same. And so anytime I could play the big goofball, that's just who I am. So I think Ron was very much like I was in high school, minus the pants dropping and crime fighting. Other than that, I mean...
And the naked mole rat.
Naked mole rat, which would have been great. Are you kidding? Having a Rufus in your life would have been the greatest
Imagine if
ever.
that would be the best.
That would be very cool.
So great. But no, Ron was just a big goof, and I love that. So yeah, that was very much me.
Oh my goodness. Kim really was shaped. I guess like some of her catchphrases, I kind of helped collaborate with the creators. They were like, oh, you know, where would you work? What clothes do you shop? And I was like, Club Monaco and Banana Republic. So that's where Club Banana came from. Or they were like, what would you say if it was like, what's up? Or a different way of saying that. So what's the sitch kind of came from that. So they really wanted to honor her being of the age that I was when I first started, playing her. And it was a real, like, I would say, like, in retrospect, very cathartic for me, because I was kind of stuck in LA, in this little LA Hollywood bubble, and she could do anything. So I think for me too, there was this air of like, I'm so empowered by playing her. And then over the years, as I got older, she has always played. She's like a tape playing in my head that has really inspired me at some dark times. So Kim means a lot to me.
I think, by the way, watching you grow up, which I literally did, is like would have been one of the best experiences.
My only regret is that we weren't in the same studio together, so that we could actually spend more time together.
Never did we record.
No, we were not,
Stupid.
because me and John DiMaggio were
Three of us were
We
together,
were too
yeah.
foul-mouthed.
Yeah,
They
wouldn't
say
let her in.
this. Yeah.
They were like, no, she's
I was in New York.
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
is funny because I
college.
remember her being at college and being the foul mouth,
I
most
was-
foul mouth one of all
I
of
was
us.
naughty, yeah.
But I will say Shego is, listen, this is the voice I have. I'm sarcastic and mean. Not really, just like kinda, but you know what I mean. That's who I am, and they wrote to that. But I think Shego is all you. Shego with the drawing of Shego with the hand of all the voices I've ever done. Shego is you, and I'm so grateful that you created her.
Who was your inspiration in your life for Shego?
Well, actually at the time when we were having the discussion, we wanted that villain that stood out like Harley Quinn. So Harley Quinn, she has the checkered aspect to her, so she became a big inspiration when designing a costume for her. And then the colors were created a lot by, like Kim used to have blonde hair, and then she had brunette hair.
I
and
saw
then-
those pictures.
Yeah, it was very early. And Alan Bodner, who's the art director, kind of set the color palette. So we had, you know, the black hair, the blue, the orange, and then you tie it all together in design.
And I just want to honor the fact that Shego has reached out to the LGBTQ
There's a LGBTQ plus IA.
community, and it is so empowering to see people resonate with that character, because it's a really important thing in life that people are seen.
Round of applause.
It's okay. You got it. You got it. It's a long day.
Okay, so other than the character that you guys voiced, which character is secretly your favorite and why? We had one of the things about Kim Possible is we had some of the greatest villains
Oh my god.
kind of ever in animation.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Well, I mean, Senior, Senior,
Junior.
Junior, and Senior, Senior, Senior are hysterical. But then you get people like Duff Killigan
Yep,
and
Duff Killigan.
Motor Ed and
Motor Ed's so funny.
Monkey Fist. I mean,
Monkey
there's
Fist.
so many just...
I mean, there could be so many
Incredible
more too.
Yeah,
Like if
no.
it was a continued show.
Yeah.
Think
but
of the villains.
so many incredible villains on that show that... and then the actors that they got to play them. I mean, Ricardo Montalban came on and was Senior, Senior, Senior. I mean, we had some of the greatest character actors come on to play these roles. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of 6 and 5 and pick 'em when it comes to the villains, because they're all so good.
They were.
That you never.
Adam
knew
West.
who-
You like that Adam West
Oh,
was
God,
on?
Fearless Ferret, yeah.
Yeah, that's your favorite episode, right?
Well, it's because it was kind of a takeoff on Batman Beyond. So
Yeah.
it was that same kind of thing. So, yeah, it was. You just never knew who you were going to hear or what kind of voices you were going to hear of the characters.
I really liked when you did He Go, She Go, Me Go, We Go, like their whole family.
The Go team.
Yeah,
That was
their
just
whole backstory was
so
amazing.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So mad at her brothers. So angry.
Awesome.
I just wanted to say, you know, it's the voices, yeah, that all of a sudden they're just drawings, and then it comes to life, you know, with their acting and personality. And sometimes I get asked this a lot, do you start with the voices before you design the character, or do you do the opposite? And it really happens both ways. And what happened with Ricardo Montalban, I was designing Senior, 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 and no one was happy. The creator's just like, it's just not him yet. It's just not him. You gotta just keep working. And eventually, it was like 2 weeks later, they pulled me aside, they said, listen, it's voiced by Ricardo Montalban. I'm like, why the F didn't you tell me that like 2 weeks ago? And so then I could take Ricardo Montalban, and I'm looking at him to be able to add that bit of that personality in there. So it's a very interesting process.
Yeah, it was great. Absolutely love. Another thing I do want to mention, and this hits home actually, I'm sure Steven can attest to this part, is the way I view it is like a triangle, right? You have the creators, the artists, directors, producers, writers that help bring it to life, to create it. You have the voice actors that do one hell of a beautiful job to jump it off the page. And then you have the preservers, the collectors, the fans that keep that memory going. So really, you guys should also give yourselves a round of applause. Absolutely. You guys are
So much.
awesome fans. I mean, well, look at everybody dressed up.
So much.
And it's great. And we'll go to conventions and we'll see, you know, 5 and 6 year old girls coming out dressed
makes
like
me cry.
Kim or Shego or Kim and Ron, his brother. It's so cool to see. It really is amazing. Yeah. So, okay, that leads me to my next question, because
Uh-oh.
fan engagement is huge. Yeah. Right? So whether it's your first con or your billionth con, it's people come up to you and share the most beautiful stories of how you were a big part of their childhood, whether it's Batman Beyond, even Steven, King of Queens, you name it, or even in this case, Kim Possible, and even for you, which you help bring to life. So for you guys, when you get these amazing interactions and people are coming up to you, what does it mean to you that what you did so long ago still resonates with so many and it impacted so many?
Well, I mean, I just want to say, you guys probably hear it all the time. I always get like, you were my childhood, right?
Yeah.
It's like you can always relate so many years later, and the fact that when you're sitting there and you're working on these shows, you never know what impact it's ever going to make on anyone's life. And when people tell you their stories, like I used to run home to watch Kim Possible, and I had this happen in my life, and it just gave me everything. And that, I'm getting goosebumps right now. That sort of stuff is so impactful.
Yeah, it's really amazing. It's, you know, I'm a television fanatic. I have been since I was a little kid. And the thing that I love about TV is it's a journal. You know, it's just, hopefully these shows are going to last and last and last. And they last because people find them and they love them. And it gives them a whole new life. And we're finding that over and over again. I mean, this entire convention is based around the idea that we love the things we remember and the things that made us who we are. And the shows we watch, the books we read, the music we listen to, those are things that are super important in our lives and help to create the type of people that we are. And so when you find shows like Kim Possible, the shows that matter to you, they truly matter to you. It's not superficial, it's something important. And so when people come up to us and say, I mean, we hear stories all the time about, I was going through a really rough time in my life and your show really helped, or a certain character on a show, or this, you know, villain did this or that. It means so much to us, and it just shows the impact that media has in the world. I mean, it really does. And to be even the slightest little part of it just means so much to me, and I'm sure to all of us.
I'm going to speak next, so you can end. And you.
I was going to say I have nothing to add.
Well,
I'll try. I'll
no,
try.
You're always brilliant. But
For-
I will say, I came from.
I find it strange that you're a villain, but like I'm obsessed with you in real life. Like, couldn't love
What
you
am I
more.
gonna do? That's how it works. I will say I came from a broken home. You know, whatever that means anymore. But it was unfun in my house for many years, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. And I had one thing, which was television, that brought me to, like, I wanted to be in that. I wanted to be in that house. I wanted to live with that family. I wanted to do that kind of thing. And that, to me, when people come up to me and say things like, me and my sister would sneak into the den, or me and my brother would, you know, go to a neighbor's house so we could walk, like, that is what that's what I understand, because it was hard. I wasn't allowed to watch, and it was scary. And so when I see and hear people say that to me, it means to the world, because I know what that feels like.
Woo! There's a lot of ways I could go with this. You know, I didn't want to say anything. I was just going to say, oh, you know, yeah, whatever he said. So I had an accident in February. Some of you might know, kind of caught a bullet into the face. Trigger warning. And there's been times in my life where there's been a lot of, you know, growth, let's say, from darker times. And, you know, Kim is, when I look back, some of you guys will ask, you know, what's your favorite thing? And I definitively have to say Kim is my legacy. It's like the thing I'm proud of. It's the thing that drives me, period. You know, I have 2 daughters, and they're at an age where they, you know, are watching K-pop Demon Hunters, and I love, oh my gosh. But, you know, I really wish that they would start watching him, and I think they're at the age where I think they will. Knowing that that's my legacy that I gift to my daughters is so much deeper than, like, anything I can put into words. And part of her lives in me in a way that has saved my life more than once. So when it came to the mindset of getting shot, she lives in me. And so a part of me is always like, I can do anything. And so, yeah, I'm not going to get emotional, but there, I said it. Yeah. Shut up. Where's your joke now, Will?
I got plenty.
You funny guy.
I got plenty. You think because you got shot in the face I won't make jokes about you? I've known you too long. I've loved you too much, and I know you too long to change our relationship.
It's the worst. At least you don't have a Nerf gun.
I don't.
That would
I wouldn't do. That I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
We used to go to conventions together, and
oh my God,
I would just to be even though I'm older than her, to be annoying.
Yeah.
She'd be signing with fans, and I'd just be shooting her with a Nerf gun.
Yeah.
So she'd be like, "Oh, it's so nice." And the first time she's like, ha, 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 and the second time she's like, ha, and the third time she's like, stop it! And so, you know,
William Friedle.
I do. I can get her right to. I know when I can switch,
William
flip the
Friedle.
switch and get her right to mom. Right when she gets to mom phase, I'm like, I got her.
Yeah, but now you can't shoot me because that will
No, I would
me.
never
I'll
do that
hide
again.
under the.
No, I would. That's another thing that was taken from me is I could never shoot you with a Nerf gun again.
That's amazing.
Because really, at the end of the day, your accident is about me.
It is.
And so that's what was taken from me and my Nerf gun. So. All right, switching into the next segment.
It's like that.
No real transition there. No real transition from that.
He's like, these guys do not shut up.
No, we love it, right, guys? And thank you so much for sharing, you know, all of that. We're glad to see you, you know, progressively getting better.
Aww.
We love you.
I'm all right.
Okay, so the last question I have before we turn it over to these lovely people is special moment in the show, right? Like there's many moments throughout, whether when you're working on it, bringing the characters to life, or creating it and bringing it to life with your beautiful voices, right? So if you could look back for a quick second, what scene, line, or moment just resonate so strongly with you, either because A, where you were in that point in your life, or B, just because it was beautiful for you, it meant so much to you?
You know, I would just say, just being there, animation is extremely collaborative. You know, none of us do this alone. There's a huge team behind this that makes it reality. And we start on these shows and you never know what it's gonna become when you're just sitting there. Is anyone gonna like this? Is it gonna be popular? The one thing that always pissed me off about the show, well, not about the show, but why Kim Possible ended, was because a new show was coming. And the executives, they got rid of a lot of the executives who we were working with, so the new executives, and because Kim Possible wasn't their show, it was part of the reason it didn't continue. And that show, I know you guys love it, is Phineas and Ferb. But I was just like, Phineas and Ferb.
You know, Phineas and Ferb took over the Kim Possible Walt Disney World ride, and I was so salty about it because I never got to ride the Kim Possible ride. I was like, the Erasure.
Yeah.
The Erasure.
Yeah, so that's kind of what happened. But anyway, bittersweet, but that was it for me.
No hate to the Phineas.
No,
They got a reboot, we didn't, so they got the next one.
they did. For me, my favorite part of the show, my favorite moment of the show is when they finally kissed.
Yeah.
The music was swelling and they were at the dance, and it was just, you could tell Ron just wanted it so badly for so long, and when they kissed, it was kind of the culmination of everything. So that was that was a great moment.
Yeah, I don't know. I really think the opening sequence and the do, like the invention of that, it secured it from the jump. Like I'm now a content creator primarily, and so like knowing how to hook somebody, and back then, like 25 years ago, nobody understood the magic behind that. With that audio, like just the colors and that like song that Christina Milian sang, it was like you were done for. Like there's nobody that could watch that opening sequence and not get hyped to watch the rest of the show.
I heard that at my local store, my local what do you call it? Not Target, but Walmart. I was there like, I don't know, 6 months ago, and I walked in to grab something.
Did you
and
just say your local Walmart?
Yeah.
Like
There's
a
a
mom
Walmart
and
in
pop shop
Burbank?
down the street.
in Burbank?
My local
Burbank?
Walmart.
Oh yeah, you live.
Lived in Burbank.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Target. That's the word I'm looking
Yeah.
for. And there's you walked in and I heard the beep 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 beep. I heard the sound, and it was like, it was the strangest sensation of wait. It was Pavlovian. I was like, it's like, oh, but Kim's calling. What's happening? But I literally walked through.
I do the same thing.
I did. I walked through aisles like trying to find the sound.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Amazing. Just
That happens to me.
and so you do. There are sounds that you hear that the second that you hear them, you know what it means.
It's what is it? A millennials being like what do they call them? Like sleeper agents. And like when you hear certain sounds. Yeah, that's it.
Wait, millennials are sleeper? What?
Yeah, like
Explain that.
when juveniles back that immediately you want to hit the dance floor. It's a thing. I'll show you on TikTok.
I have no idea.
I'll show you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No idea. What you're saying.
I'll educate.
Okay.
I'm 100.
Here's everything.
He's 82.
That's true. We're both the old. We're both the old.
I'm just a baby.
Yeah,
Tiny baby.
I'm 41.
baby.
Let's not go there.
I will say my favorite part of the show was not one particular scene. It was working with John DiMaggio, who is a genius.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
And we'd have our script, and then we'd do it once, maybe the way it was written, and then the rest of it was just us arguing in a room ourselves. I would say probably 4% of that was used. Like none of it was used. It was a bit, but we would have the time of our lives, just being Shego and Dragon, yelling at each other, and it was.
And a lot of the some of the characters that he did on the show, like Motorhead and stuff like that, came out of him just messing around in the room.
Yeah,
Where he would just
Like
be
the
sitting
same
up-
voice for Draken is also Motorhead.
Yeah.
Let me explain. Working with him is like
Duff or
you,
no?
it's like you turn on you turn on a thing like a kid's toy, and you turn it on and it plays for X amount of time, and you have to listen to it for a long time. That's John.
Yeah.
So you go and then you just sit there and listen to him for 48 minutes, do 75 voices.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's
And then 5 of them, they'll go, okay, do that for this character. Do that for
He's
this
the
character.
most genius.
Yeah,
He
it's
really
crazy.
is. He
It's
really
crazy.
is.
Yeah. Awesome. Round of applause, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing all that. That was a beautiful song.
Nice shoes, by the way. Super cool. They're perfect
Nice.
for
I
nostalgia.
know. What are those? Is that like
They're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirts.
Yeah, they're so cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Oliver. All right, sweet. So now we're gonna turn it over to you, wonderful people. So we're gonna have Steven Silver's amazing daughter Macy right here helping us. Yay! And you guys will just be lining up right here on the side. All right.
Well, not your shoe.
Well, I don't want you on it.
You will now.
What's going on, people? It's my name's Dan. So I got like 2 questions. So like a lot of people are saying that Kim and Ron, like Kim was always in Ron's friend zone. So how do you guys feel about that? And what was the inspiration for Play with Squirrels from Boy Meets World?
No! Oh, jeez. Plays with Squirrels, there was no inspiration. They wrote it on the page, and they put me in a wig, and I went, I guess I'm Plays with Squirrels. And then we just kind of played from there. It just came out. But, yeah, I think, so you think that...
A lot of people say that you were like Kim was always in Ron's friend zone because
So
Ron,
Kim always wanted Ron, and he wow.
I didn't see it that way, but
I didn't see it that way either. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely an interesting take to look at it that way. But yeah, I think she probably could have done.
because in the later seasons, like she started to get a little jelly when you was all girl.
Yeah.
They did plant that seed.
They did. They
They
definitely did. Where it was supposed to be, and it's
Yeah.
nice that they did because it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Just that
They
cartoon.
did show that she maybe did have feelings and then didn't know
It's
about
very
it.
serialized. Like when
Yeah.
they changed clothes and stuff, that was a big
Yeah.
deal. Big deal for Disney.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Well, mostly I have a lot of questions, but I don't want to take too long. All I want to ask is, you guys do a fantastic job bringing the show to life to the artists. Thumbs up. You should have won some awards, something already. Like, yeah. So my question is, if there was a chance that they bring the show back, how would you do it? Would it be like college version? Would it be adult version or time travel or something like that? How would you bring the show back to life again, at least?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I would just see them probably college years. Like I'm drawing Kim in college years, sort of how she would look today. But that's how I would see him. I don't know. Would they be married? Would they be? I don't know.
Maybe not in college.
Yeah.
But like after college, I think maybe they probably would get married.
So no continuation? You guys don't think you'd just continue it?
See, I think I would have just started. I would have just.
I would have just.
They did that with
continued.
Proud Family.
Yeah,
I
They
would've
did
just
that
continued.
perfectly fine with Proud Family, where she was
Yeah,
just,
it wasn't dated in that way.
yeah. If they're gonna do 2D animation too again, which they should.
They should. I would have just started doing.
keep going.
episodes. Yeah.
That's what everybody would want anyway.
Hi, I'm Jason. Well, he basically took my question, so I'm not sure what they're going to ask here. But I know Will had said something about maybe having them with twins in the future,
Yeah.
maybe. So I think if you did come back as a reboot, I think we would prefer to see some type of continuation versus
Yeah, I think
staying,
so, too.
starting all over in high school again.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's the joy of animation, is that you if you can still hit the registers in your voice, you know, you're not. It's not like they're throwing the camera on me and I have to be Ron and like I'm 17. Like it would never work. But vocally, you could still do it. So that's the fun about it, is that you could just start the show, you know, right from there if you wanted to. Thank you.
How you doing? I'm Ryan.
Hey.
Where I get this is, sorry, my brain wants to freeze on me.
Oh, you're fine.
My question was, I've been a fan since, I guess, since the beginning. I'm 31. I'm from '94, so I grew up from the beginning. And my question was, what was your funniest moment for each one of y'all that you up to you, whether recordings, jumping on live, whatever it was?
Good question. Funniest moment while we were recording. Man, there's so many to pick from.
I would say for me, because I know, like, watching Will be Will and then going into the character, to me, you sound so different. I would be in the booth and be like, wait, what is he doing? Like, you sound nothing like him. It's so, to me, I mean, I don't know, it's funny, but it's fascinating to me how much his voice changes.
It was fun watching. I would have to say, because again, unfortunately, we only did like 1 or 2 episodes together of the entire series. It wasn't that much. And I was honestly honored to be in the room with Nicole and John for basically every recording, and watching the two of them go. There isn't one better memory than the next. It was just, they would play off of each other so well, and we would just be howling. And you can't make any noise, so you're howling while like trying to hold your mouth. Those recording sessions were magical. They really were.
Did you ever
Thanks,
laugh
buddy.
and Lisa was like, stop, we can
Oh,
hear you?
of course. And then we'd go off on tangents that were terrible. And I think there was
Oh
one
my
time where she was there
God.
like,
So
Will,
Lisa,
get out of the
Lisa.
room. And I had to like leave the room.
You got
so they could do that. It was just,
Lisa was our director.
yeah. And it was great. And there's times where then John would go off in the voice of the character, but it's something horribly inappropriate.
Oh, yeah.
It tore. That's why they were like, well, we can't. Christy, she's
You
Oh,
can't use anything
she's
you
too
just
young
did.
to
Oh
speak.
my
We
god.
can't.
I don't know, that's
and
crazy that they're
I
like,
promise you, that's what they said. This John
Wow.
would go off.
It was fun though.
I love that.
Yeah, and he would do voices of different people having
Yeah, it was
intimacy.
great.
Crazy
Fan
funny.
fiction.
Yeah.
Crazy funny.
Shego
Yes.
camp.
Yeah, crazy funny.
Hey guys, my name is John. Thanks for being here. I just want to know, what was the audition process like for you folks, each of you guys?
I got off for the part. Next.
Wow. That's awesome.
Just saying.
Had you worked with anyone in the in like the?
Oh, they slide me.
I love that. I love that.
Wow. I auditioned for the part. No, I remember I read once or twice, and then we read together.
Okay. We did?
That's what I recall. And then we did the pilot together.
Yes, I do remember that.
That's what I recall. I thought.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Wait, were we told that we had booked it when we did the second audition together? Or
When we
first
actually
audition?
recorded the pilot, you mean?
No, before that. You said we met, we had auditioned
I think
together? They did a chemistry read?
I think so.
Okay.
I thought we did.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Wait, was
I
it
thought we
maybe
did.
like an animatic that they did before?
No, I thought we actually had to do scenes together. I
Okay.
could be wrong.
Okay.
It could have been with the original Kim.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not know that?
There was
No.
another Kim. Are you two?
No, there wasn't, but this is so much fun.
Oh my god, that really
Oh my god, I recorded 4 episodes with Ashley Tisdale. You didn't know that? She just turned it down after a while. That's what it was. I
Yeah.
just replaced her.
Okay, sounds
No,
good.
of course not.
Sounds good.
It was, I think we were, I don't think I was the original Ron.
John Cena was, I think.
Well, no, he auditioned. You laughed. No, he auditioned apparently for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the rumor.
Neil Patrick Harris
Uh-huh,
auditioned
yep.
for it. But there might have been another original round that never got to recording. But I think they originally were going to go with somebody else.
So I heard Allison Hannigan had a spot in
Yes.
this, and then I was told that they wanted somebody more age appropriate, and that Allison sort of had a very floaty voice.
I can't even tell if you guys are joking.
No, Allison.
Now this is-
Allison's legit. That's
Now
why
this
she's
is-
played.
okay.
So that's why Allison played the mom in the live action.
Right.
Weird, right? Yeah. But yeah. So they originally had her, and you probably know this, Steven, don't you? He knows these things. He's just sitting there not saying anything. Who is this first Kim Possible?
No, I don't.
I think it's
Honestly,
Allison.
I mean, the crazy thing is because we never get to meet you guys. You guys are always in another part, and we're just drawing. It's the directors who are making all the decisions, and all of a sudden they just introduce, oh, by the way, and then they tell us that you guys are going to do it. But yeah,
What were you guys in the animation building?
yeah, we were in the animation building in Burbank.
With Eugene?
Wait, the one with
I love
the
Eugene.
one with the cat?
No, that's a feature animation.
Oh,
building,
oh,
so
right.
we-
Okay,
we
gotcha,
know
gotcha,
that.
gotcha.
Yeah. So, but I don't know.
That was such inside information that no one.
I was doing Even Stevens and Kelly, and I think that they were really interested in the synergy of it. And also, I was age appropriate, so
Yeah.
I was right place, right time, and I worked really hard on the audition, and I locked in, and it was just right. It was just all God's plan, I guess.
Boom.
Boom.